Hey folks, Matt from artoftheimage.com. I get a lot of questions in from existing photographers who are still bringing on more video work or adding video work to their offerings. I mean, that's the way the market is going anyways. So these are smart people deciding to diversify. And we have a question along those lines right here from Amir. I just dropped my glasses. And Amir says, this is Amir E, is a YouTube username. Amir writes in and says, "Hi Matt, I have a question about video. My main thing is event photography, and now I am very slowly trying to add video to my offerings. So considering money is obviously an issue, but not the main one, what camera would you recommend? I'm a Nikon shooter and currently have no plans jumping ship to other systems. I will probably be using mostly manual focus. I almost thought medium format there, but no, MF. Manual focus, but not always. For some shots, I will be using a gimbal, and for that, a good AF is a must. 4K is not a totally must, but will be very nice to have. So considering all this info, what video camera would you recommend? Is the G7 AF good enough? Should I get a used 70D? Considering the variety of lighting, should I go with the biggest sensor possible for better quality?" Lots of questions here. Bang for your buck, you still can't beat the G7. Nothing on the market beats the G7. And I would recommend it. With the caveat that it does not have, if you're looking for Canon dual pixel AF style follow focus, you can't get that out of the G7. It's not that good. On the other hand, you got to step all the way up to the 5D Mark IV to get really crippled 4K video. So I wouldn't recommend the Canons then, because in this day and age, going into 2017 here, you need 4K. This is no longer an option. If you're doing it professionally, you want 4K. If not, to export into 4K, although I suggest you do in this day and age, but just for the advantages of working with it in post and being able to crop in and whatnot. The other camera you might want to look at is, this might surprise you to hear me say this, but a Sony a6300. I'm about to shortly do a video on workarounds for the overheating problem, and there are some. And I actually found what I believe is the number one problem and the solution to the A6300's overheating. And I'm going to put that in the video for you. I would look at the A6300 because I think it has the closest, if not equal to, Canon's dual pixel AF. And you've got 4K video. You've got some decent lenses, but the advantage of being able to use just about any lens with an add-on, with what I call dumb adapters. You can use smart adapters that will give you, you'd have the whole Canon lineup of lenses and use a smart adapter that's giving you full autofocus. So that is a great idea, and the A6300 can be had for a real steal right now. You could obviously buy the 6500, which gives us a few advantages, namely IBIS. But I would be looking at the 63 for the better value. So I would either look at either the GH5, the GH4, or the G7 or the G85, something in that line, depending on what you want. The GH5 is probably going to be the most advanced, closest thing to Canon's. I shouldn't say probably. I've used it. It is. It's got better autofocus than any Panasonic camera to date. So, but still, I would say not quite dual pixel AF quality yet. But in every other aspect, just smokes a Canon. So I would either go that route, or if you really, really need constant AF that's going to work very well in video, I would look at the Sonys. That's where I would go. If you want Sony full frame, then probably the A7R II is the one to go to there for the most advanced, I think. But the A63 and the A65 have very, very good autofocus. You just got to work around the overheating issues. Battery workarounds are easy. I'm going to do some videos on those too. What do you guys think? Do you agree with me that you would look at either those Panasonics I recommended or one of the Sonys? Leave your feedback below. Let me know what you think. Let's help out Amir, help him make his decision here. Let us know why as well. What would you do and why? And thanks for your question, Amir. Stay tuned. We'll be back soon here at artoftheimage.com.